You scored to open the second half, but then you guys went pretty cold for a long stretch there. Just how consequential did that stretch feel, given that you were kind of unable to get all the way back from that hole?
Yeah, it was a tough stretch, but ultimately we just got to keep executing stuff as a team. Sometimes there are a couple quick shots that we could have got better ball movement on certain possessions and stuff like that, But it goes back to just being able to swing the ball, run our stuff. It was a tough game. They had pretty good defense. We only scored 58 total points. But we held them to 65, and if we hold the team to 65, we got to win games. Below 70, that's our saying. And they scored 65. They just, were playing good defense on us too.
Nate, Coach described this one as a game where they kind of W as coaches. What are your thoughts on the coaching from this game?
I can't, personally as a player, I can't blame the coaches just because, there's been times where we were supposed to run certain sets, certain plays and stuff, and the guys on the court weren't communicating and running the right plays. When they see something, they let us know, and we try to execute something that, can get a bucket either way from whatever they see. But I'm not here to blame the coaches or anything. It was on us, on the team, on the guys that were on the court, and, we just got to bounce back.
How do you fix the disconnect then between that?
Yeah, we've done a good job, I think, all season of pretty much sharing the rock as a team and stuff. Tonight it stuck a little bit. It's going to happen sometimes. We can't blame it on that, But ultimately, I ain't worried about that. I think everybody is going to bounce back, swing the ball. We have a lot of older guys that have been through this and, experienced this type of thing before. So we're good.
Man, how much do you have to almost put on yourself in a way in terms of, it seemed like tonight, Dane even said it, that you guys were selling too much for threes and could have gone inside a lot more. And when that is so much of your role, do you feel an onus to, at times, take command if the ball does find you inside the right, regardless of what the set was? That just has to be what it has to be.
Yeah. No, yeah, definitely. I didn't get myself in the paint enough tonight. I shot way too many threes. I got to get a couple of those shots inside. When they come inside, people are starting to double and stuff. So, I just got to look for my open teammates, kick it out, make the right play. But, I think it all kind of just starts with getting on the block a little bit more. I need to do a better job of that and, just kind of reading the double team, find an open guy and kind of just create mismatches on the backside, either if it's a 2-on-1 or catch and blow by somebody for my teammate. But, I definitely need to get more inside.
6 blocks tonight. I think you're second in the league now. Just where do you feel like you're at in terms of developing that element of your game as a rim protector?
Yeah, it's just kind of something that kind of happens in the game, When a guy drives, I'm not just going to let him lay it up. I'm going to try to be there, contest it, it's just part of the game. They were trying to get it over me tonight. I was just getting a couple hands and stuff on them, but, I'm not even trying to block shots, to be honest. I'm really just there trying to wall up and make them a tougher shot for them guys. There were times where Trey, he caught it in the post and tried to go to work, and, I just walled up, and length can affect people, even with certain other people. It's just I really just try to use my length to help us as a team, and coming with that or a couple blocks here and there, but I'm not trying to be out there setting records on blocks and stuff. Like, it's just kind of the way the game goes.
This game shows the potential you guys have defensively. Well, maybe as offensively it was. This is a really good offensive Purdue team. Like you said, you held them under 70. What does this tell you guys about what you can be potentially defensively? Yeah,
definitely. Just knowing, we did a good job of shutting a couple people down, but ultimately, we got to play that way for 40 minutes. At halftime, we were doing a great job of getting over the screens, over pick and rolls and stuff. And kind of in the second half, it kind of slowed up a little bit, we just got to be able to play 40 minutes of team defense together. We just got to learn from here and work on that.
What adjustments do you want to make, or do you think you should make, so that offense runs a little more smoothly going forward?
Yeah, kind of like I said earlier, it's just a couple times guys got it kind of stuck in their hands a little bit, but I'm not blaming it on that. We just got to execute, swing the rock. When we have percentages of one side, two side, and three sides that we stat, and 2 to 3 sides were over like 50 or 60%, you know, when we moved the rock and everything like that. So we just got to keep moving the ball, you know, as a team, and we'll be good.
One more.
You guys have 3 losses at home this season. How important is it this Tuesday to get a win in Big Ten conference play at home?
Yeah, I mean, every home game is very important. You know, we've let some slip here, and we got to do a better job of not letting that happen. You know, it was a great time seeing the fans out there today. That's probably the most fans I've had here, you know, since I've been here my 4 years. So I appreciate the fans for doing that. And, you know, it's Big Ten play. You got to get ready every single night. You know, even against Purdue was down to Washington at halftime by, 8 or something like that. So it's every game you got to get ready for it, but ultimately we got to get this win at home, kind of just to set another statement like we got to get wins at home.
During the Pac-12 era, we didn't often see a lot of like traveling fan bases like making much of an impact, and here anyways. You guys had a great crowd tonight. There was also a very loud Purdue section too. What's that experience like playing at home when there is kind of, you know, just a not balanced crowd, but just a different crowd than maybe you would experience?
Yeah, you know, it's definitely a little different, especially being at home. But I mean, it's nothing new. To be honest, during a game, if we're away or there's away fans kind of like that, you know, I don't even really listen to them. It's just kind of I'm locked into the game. You know, I'm there to play in front of my crowd. I'm not really worried about playing in front of, you know, them and all that stuff. But it's definitely a little bit different of an atmosphere, just knowing, like, you know, the only time that other fan bases would really travel was the Pac-12 tournament, and that was Arizona. You know, it's right down a couple hours from them. But nah, that doesn't really affect us, I don't think so.